Welcome to the Movie News Guys. I'm Rich.
I'm Andy.
And we are going to be doing a non-spoiler review for the movie It. Stephen King's It.
Yeah, tell us, Reggie, why are we doing a non-spoiler review?
Because I haven't seen it yet.
But I have.
So, Andy, tell us your impressions of this movie.
It, the remake of 2017 from the original TV miniseries, was very, very, very good. And I didn't spoil anything there. It's really hard to talk about this without giving too much away. So just overall thought. I thought that the story, the writing, the new artwork and design of like costuming and characters and all the little Easter eggs that they have like on their T-shirts and stuff I noticed. I thought all of that was so great. And in fact, even though I haven't read the book, I've only seen the miniseries, I felt like it came from the pages of a Stephen King novel. Just the depth in the characters and the scares is a whole nother thing. If you like scary movies, it definitely holds up there. But I think where this movie and why you got to go see it, it has so much awesome story behind it, and it just happens to be a scary clown movie.
Awesome. Yeah, I have read the book back in high school, like 15 years ago, and then I've seen the miniseries. So the book came out in the late 80s. And then the miniseries was like 93, 94.
Yeah, it was early 90s.
And then the story has virtually gone untouched since then. A lot of people our age kind of grew up with the old miniseries. Mm-hmm. And so that was, they love Tim Curry as Pennywise. And, I could see how, a remake is always hard to get into. Like the remake for Nightmare on Elm Street, for example, just completely betrayed the character.
And that's why it wasn't good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I've heard that this, not only does this movie play all kinds of homage to, the miniseries, but also stays very true to the book, at least the first half of the book, because it only does the kids, right? They don't do the whole stuff.
Right. In fact, it feels as if, when you watch the whole film, and we're not getting into any spoilers, but obviously we know it's, it's all over the internet and stuff, that it's just the kids. There's no adults in the section. And the way they carry it through, if they decided, say it didn't do well in the box office, which luckily it did, if they ended it here, it works. So, but now it's like, now that they established this universe, this new, well, it's not new, but it's a reimagined version, or, I haven't read the book, so maybe it's exactly like it was originally imagined. It could stand completely on its own. It's really just straight out of a Stephen King book.
Yeah, I've heard that it's like one of the best, if not the best, adaptation of a Stephen King book.
Yeah, and here's the thing, too, is I know a lot of people will compare it to the original miniseries and think that it's better or worse or whatever, and I think that even though it's dated in the restrictions of television, the original series was so good, and it still is amazing. Tim Curry and Bill Skarsgård, they both do an amazing justice to the character, and I think that's why the original one was so successful, and I think that's why this one's going to be successful for the new generation that may not have seen that original.
Well, that sounds like excellent on a plate.
Yeah, and let me just talk real quick about the scary parts of the movie. Now, a lot of people are scared of clowns and all that kind of stuff, and it does bring that creep factor. I was hoping that it would have lingered more afterwards, like It Follows. The movie was great, and I had a good time, except for the ending. But it wasn't until I got into bed where I just started thinking about it, and it scared me. This didn't do the same thing for me as the original TV series did when I was like 10 years old. So that's my only negative part of this whole movie, is it to me, and I'm a hard scare. You really got to have something big to really get to me.
Is It Follows, is that the prequel to It Follows? Because It Follows It? I don't know.
I didn't even put that together. But yeah, it's scary, man. I think a lot of people are going to have nightmares for this.
That sounds awesome. So, Andy, what would you give a score to this movie?
I would give this probably 4.5.
4.5 out of 5.
Yeah, and what will you give it, Richie?
I don't know. I'm sure I'll give it at least a 4.5. I'm really looking forward to this movie. I'm sad that I haven't got a chance to see it yet. Just been so busy with all of the other crap that I do. But anyways, I'll be seeing it very, very soon. So 4.5 out of 5. Maybe at some point I'll let you guys know what I think if it's mentioned in another episode, but I think that's about it. Andy, you got anything else you want to say about Pennywise and his balloons?
No, not really. Tell us what you guys think, and maybe Richie in the comments when you see it, you can just throw it in there.
Yep, let us know what you think about in the comments below. Just put a little comment there, even if it's just a first. We don't care. Do you care? I don't care.
Yeah, Richard, you gotta definitely watch it so you can float too.
Yeah, you'll float too. All right, guys. We're the Movie News Guys. We'll catch you guys next time. Brr.
See ya.